In this video, I want to go over a rumor for The Last of Us remake that is supposedly in development and has caused a little bit of a stir. Some people want it, other people don't. We'll talk about that. And also, speaking of rumors, Borderlands SpinOff rumored to be surprisingly close will deliver something different, as noted by the people at Game Reactor. And also, The Last of Us remake rumors coming from Game Reactor as well. They're doing a lot of good stuff as far as reports, and they're usually pretty accurate. They've been dead on. So let's talk a little bit about The Last of Us remake, since I really haven't talked about it since it was rumored that this was going to be in development. But it was noted, while it would have been a lot of fun to see the world's reaction to a surprise reveal of this project, Schreier's report about what's been going on at PlayStation Studios lately spoiled it to some degree. I say to some degree because people seem to think that this will basically just be in the vein of The Last of Us Remastered. Let's not blow expectations out of the water by hyping it too much, but this won't be a simple improvement of resolution, frame rate, and textures. The kennel is going to really take advantage of PlayStation 5's power and feature with The Last of Us Part 2's engine, not just in terms of graphics, but a few other things as well. This remake has yet to be announced, but Bloomberg's Jason Schreier revealed that Naughty Dog is working on this remake to keep the staff busy while other projects are in pre-production, and this has caused quite a little bit of a stir because people are disappointed that, you know, Days Gone is seemingly not getting a sequel, but The Last of Us is getting a remake. And I do have to say, if it's coming out anytime in the near future, a Last of Us remake to me is just a little bit of a head scratcher. I know it's gonna sell well. It's Last of Us 1. Everybody loved that game. But this game came out just in 2013. It's not like it's that old, and the remaster came out in 2014, and the game still looks great. Like, how much can you really do with the remake? Obviously, you can make the visuals a bit better, and you can take advantage of the PlayStation 5, and you can do quite a bit of stuff, but I just feel like it's a game that's completely playable, and if you want to do remakes, a game like Demon's Souls, yeah, that was clunky back in 09 if you're playing that now. The original PlayStation 3 version and the PlayStation 5 version looks great, but that is a suitable remake to me, especially because that's a game that's not backwards compatible and it hasn't been preserved, so to have it on the PlayStation 5, that was great. In the case of The Last of Us, we can already play it on the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 4 with the remastered version, so this is a bit of a head scratcher to me. Again, it's gonna sell well. I'm sure it's gonna look really good, and Last of Us 1 is a game that's beloved by many, and I don't really think the controversial opinions of Last of Us Part 2 are gonna hamper the sales numbers of The Last of Us remake. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I really don't think that's gonna be the case. But yeah, it does beg the question, you know, what about some other games that we can see? Now, it's also a case of, it's not like this is going to be a grandiose undertaking by Naughty Dog, where in the case of a Days Gone 2, that's the comparison I've been seeing. Why isn't there a Days Gone 2? But The Last of Us of all games is already getting a remake. Well, Days Gone 2 would be quite a bigger undertaking than a Last of Us remake. I'm sure it's still a game that's going to have a lot of work be done with it, but comparatively speaking to building a new game from the ground up versus a remake of a game that already looks really good, but you can enhance it quite a bit, I think it is going to be easier to get The Last of Us remake off the ground, especially because Naughty Dog does have other projects in the works, so that does make sense. And I do feel like risk versus reward, like Last of Us remake, it's going to have a significant budget attached to it, but it's going to sell so well that they're going to make that money back so easily. So I understand from a business standpoint why they're going down this route. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me from a standpoint of what games deserve a remake, but the word deserve is always something that's going to be in flux, and everybody's gonna have a different definition of the word. Okay, moving on from that, Borderlands SpinOff is rumored to be surprisingly close. This is another rumor coming from the folks at Game Reactor, who have delivered, again, quite a few scoops. Apparently, this next Borderlands won't be a fully numbered sequel, but rather some sort of spin-off that will deliver something different. And what exactly will that be? Of course, we've seen spin-offs in the past in the case of, like, Borderlands the pre-sequel, but that was still a part of the story. Depends on what you want to call a spin-off. I mean, we have Tales from the Borderlands as well. Borderlands is a franchise that, I don't know, I just don't think it has a crazy amount of momentum right now. Like, I liked Borderlands 3, but it was my least favorite of the 3 games, and it has been a little stagnant as far as what it offers. I still think a Borderlands, you know, spin-off would sell pretty well, but I do want to see a little bit of a revitalization with the franchise, and if this is a spin-off, you can experiment a little bit. You can try something a little bit different, and hey, if it's not a slam dunk home run, you still have Borderlands 4 that you can ultimately develop, so I don't think it's the biggest risk in the world to try something different with this, but I think Borderlands is a franchise that is going to be here to stay, so that's just my 2 cents on that. But that's going to wrap up this one. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on The Last of Us remake. Again, I know a lot of you guys hated Last of Us Part 2, wasn't my cup of tea, but Last of Us 1 is a game that I still really enjoyed and I would play a remake. It's just the question of, is this the game that deserves the remake the most? I mean, who wouldn't kill for a Jak and Daxter remake, or a Jak 2 remake, or a Jak 3 remake? I'm just saying, I think that's something that people would be all over, and that's a game that could use a remake, but hey, we'll see how this turns out, and Borderlands reportedly getting a spin-off. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.